My wife was in a coma for 3 weeks. When she woke up, she looked at me and said, "Who are you?" We'd been married for 11 years. I was holding her hand when her eyes opened that Tuesday. I'd been in that hospital room every single day, talking to her unconscious body about our kids, our dog, the garden she loved that I was trying not to destroy. When those brown eyes focused on me for the first time in 21 days, I started crying with relief. "Hey, beautiful," I whispered, squeezing her fingers. "Welcome back. I missed you." She stared at me with an expression I'd never seen in 11 years. Complete blankness, like I was a stranger on a bus. Then she pulled her hand away sharply and pressed against the pillows like I was a threat. "Who are you?" she asked, voice frightened. "Why are you in my room?" My heart shattered right there. The doctors said retrograde amnesia from traumatic brain injury. Memories might return gradually or never at all. They recommended patience and gentle reintroduction to her life. Nothing prepares you for your wife looking at you with genuine terror in her eyes. She didn't remember our wedding day, didn't remember our children being born, didn't remember buying our house together and painting every room ourselves, didn't remember our trip to Italy where we got lost in Florence and laughed about it for years. She looked at photographs of our life like viewing a stranger's vacation slideshow. "That's really me?" she asked, pointing at our wedding photo. "I look so happy there." "You were happy," I said quietly. "We both were. Happiest day of my life." She studied my face with detachment. "You seem like a nice person. I'm sorry I don't remember you at all. This must be difficult." The kids visited next day. Our 8-year-old daughter brought flowers from the garden her mother planted. Our 5-year-old son brought a crayon drawing of our family. 4 stick figures holding hands under a yellow sun with our dog beside them. My wife smiled politely at them like neighborhood children she was meeting for the first time, rather than babies she'd carried and raised from birth. Our daughter ran out crying uncontrollably. I found her sobbing in the hallway that mommy didn't know who she was anymore. She asked what she'd done wrong to make her forget. I held her tight and promised we'd get through this together. Rehabilitation was brutal for everyone. My wife came home to a house full of memories belonging to someone else. She slept in the guest room because sharing a bed felt wrong to her. She flinched when I touched her shoulder passing in the hallway. Our children learned to introduce themselves to their own mother every single morning like some cruel routine. 3 months in, something finally shifted. She found a leather journal she'd kept before the accident and read through it for hours. Pages filled with entries about me, about how much she loved me, about small moments that made her fall deeper every day. Inside jokes I'd forgotten we had. "I wrote that I couldn't imagine my life without you," she said that evening, looking up with tears streaming. "That you were my best friend and favorite person in the world. You told me those exact words on our 5th anniversary," I said softly, sitting on the back porch drinking wine watching the sunset together. She didn't remember, but something changed after reading those words in her own handwriting. She started asking questions instead of just listening, started wanting to know about the life she couldn't recall. I told her everything, how we met at a bookstore both reaching for the same novel, how I proposed on a random Tuesday because I couldn't wait, how she cried happy tears when our daughter was born and terrified tears when our son swallowed a marble at 2 years old. Slowly, something new started growing between us. Not old memories returning, but something fresh being built on who she was now. 6 months after the accident, she reached for my hand while we watched our kids playing in the backyard. "I may never remember falling in love with you," she said softly, fingers intertwining with mine. "But I understand why I did. I think I'm falling again." I kissed her hand, tears streaming down my face. "Then I'll marry you twice." She laughed, and I saw my wife looking back through brand new eyes. We renewed our vows that spring in the garden she'd learned to love again. Our daughter was flower girl for the 2nd time. At the altar, she took my hands and said words she'd said 11 years earlier, meaning them without remembering. "I choose you again."